Hi everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to talk about common mistakes that many puppy owners make and, more importantly, how you can avoid them. Now, as we all know, puppies are absolutely adorable, but raising them can be a challenge without the right information. And I get a lot of clients who have issues by following information that have been given by some of the trainers on social media. Sadly, the rise in social media, although it has been great for some things, and also alongside with the rise of wanting a quick fix, has led to a rise in misinformation and quick fixes that provide long-term problems. So let me just set it straight. There is no quick fix in training. It should be slow and steady. Everything is a training opportunity with a puppy or a problem. So let's dive into the 4 top mistakes and some easy solutions to keep your puppy contented, healthy and happy. Now, the first common mistake that I come across a lot with clients is overfeeding of high value treats like cheese, sausage, store-bought training snacks. While in limited amounts, these are great for rewards, but they can upset your puppy's tummy and they can lead to weight gain issues. But that is not even the major problems. It can lead to the puppy's total disinterest in your treats, making those treats absolutely valueless. So imagine you've got your favourite meal all the time, at every meal, every snack. And at first it's amazing, but soon that value would drop. You wouldn't appreciate it. A great idea is to portion out your puppy's daily allowance of food in the morning and use it all day as a training treat, and stuff toys, stuff your food dispensers for when you go out, things like that. If you can, don't feed from a bowl at all. Occasionally throw in a suitable high value treat so they never know when it comes, so it's not a constant thing, it's occasional and it's never the same time, the same thing, the same way. It's like a slot machine. Never knowing when it's going to come builds the excitement. And as they're not stuffed from the breakfast because you've been hand feeding them, they also want the food because they're slightly hungry. So they're willing to do it. They find the food more enticing. So remember, use small pieces for training and balance them with the regular meals, but even better, using healthy alternatives like carrots as that extra bonus, and just use the kibble from the daily allowance to avoid overshevering. I was just about to continue with Shiva adores, but my brain has moved on. To avoid overfeeding, because our Shiva, she absolutely adores sprouts of all things, loves them, she goes mad for them. Those can be a brilliant training treat for her. Now, socialisation. Ooh, what a topic. We all want our puppies to be friendly, of course, but over-socialising can actually be overwhelming. Exposing your puppy to too many new people, dogs, environments can actually create anxiety instead of confidence. Puppies need to understand that they can't just run up to every dog and person they see. Letting them play with every dog can lead to overexcitement. And when they see a dog and the overexcitement builds up and they're on the lead, that can in turn lead to lead aggression. So, in fact, what you're thinking you're doing, letting them socialise with every dog, getting them really friendly, actually it can have the opposite effect. So don't let them go up to every dog that they see. Pick and choose who they can play with. So walk far enough away from the other dogs so that so that your puppy can see that they're there, but they're not hugely overexcited. If they're still pulling to the other dogs, step a bit further back until they stop pulling. And once they stop pulling, that's the distance that they find suitable. So let them look at the dog, let them see the dog, and gradually get closer. Not all in one day. Stop there at that day, and then the next day work on finding out where it is and slowly get a little bit closer, and the next day a little bit closer still. And so that eventually when they walk past another dog, they have no more excitement than if they were to walk past a tree or a bench. This will solve you a lot of problems in the future if you stop them running up to other dogs. It's also the same with people. Don't let them run up to people or jump up at people. It's easier to stop this from happening when they're small. Everybody wants a puppy to run up to them. Everybody wants that puppy to be jumping up at them, and people even encourage it, but stop them. Say, well, I'm really sorry, I'm just teaching him not to run up to people, not to jump up at people, because nobody wants a 45-pound German Shepherd, 45-kilogram German Shepherd. I'm just thinking of how much Shiva weighs. 45-kilogram German Shepherd jumping up at them. It's too much. Everybody thinks it's lovely when they're small, and the dog does not appreciate how big they've got. Now, when you're picking the dogs that you're going to let them socialise with, make sure it's nice, calm, friendly dogs. Those are the best. They're teaching your puppy that this calm, friendly interaction is how they should be. If they're meeting a dog that's got very high energy, that high energy will rub off on your puppy, and in turn your puppy will learn that high energy is the way they should be, and that is not what you want. So focus on quality over quantity. Introduce new experiences slowly, making sure they're always positive. For example, let your puppy meet one calm dog at a time rather than go to the park and just let them meet hundreds. The key socialisation period is around 6 to 16 weeks. Now, actually around 10 to 12 is totally the optimal time. So once your puppies have their jabs, it's tempting to take them everywhere to get them used to everything. But too much stimulation too soon, it can be really, really exhausting for them. Overdoing it can lead to cranky puppy behaviour, and it can make training much, much harder. It can also lead to fear, and fear can then in turn lead to aggression. So that really is something that you never want. So before they've had the jabs, when you can't take them out for that walk, that doesn't stop you taking them out, but you just need to carry them. So carry them to the park, let them watch the other dogs, let them meet people, carry them round the shops, get them used to the car, to the public transport, whatever you're going to be using. And then once they've had the jabs, start with short walks or visits to nice quiet places. Gradually increase the time and the level of activity as they grow stronger and more confident. Don't go somewhere new every day. Keep it to alternate days to ensure that you don't overdo it and end up with them getting anxiety. Now, it's not only while you're out and about that you might have issues. Some problems actually happen at the home. When your puppy does something wrong, like chewing furniture or having an accident, it's often because they're not being supervised, but not always. Sometimes they can be chewing in front of you. When you go to remove them, they then start chewing you. The act of you removing them causes them to get excited and encourages them to do it again. So, using a long lead in the house, so sticking a lead on them, can help you control the movements and redirect the bad behaviour. Pull them away with the lead so you're not actually interacting with them. And then once you've pulled them away, give them a chew toy, redirect the behaviour. So attach the long lead to the collar when you're indoors, or a harness if you've got a harness on them. It gives you much more control over them and stops you from having to shout no across the room. You can just pull them away. You don't want to get into the habit of scolding them, shouting at them, and pair this with that positive reinforcement to encourage those good habits. And sure, you've got a huge variety of chew toys for your puppy to chew on. They like different textures at different times. You can never quite tell what it's going to be. One day they'll have a favourite toy, the next day they'll have moved on to something totally new that you didn't even know they liked. So make sure there's a real selection. Just throw them everywhere. Make sure they've got easy access to them, because prevention is so much better than cure. Stopping them from chewing the furniture before they've started by having those chew toys helps you, because once they've found that that chair leg is the best thing, they probably won't want to stop. So just a final note that raising your puppy does take patience, but by avoiding these common mistakes, you'll set yourself and your puppy up for success. Just remember, it's all about balance. So positive reinforcement and creating a safe environment for them to learn and to grow. Now, if you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips and advice. Let me know in the comments what was the biggest lesson you've learnt as a puppy parent. I'll see you in the next video.